Boys, lift the cloche on antique kitchen gadget numero 1.
Swing. Ooh. It's a trowel.
It's a scooper.
In today's video, we are putting a series of antique kitchen gadgets in front of 2 normal home cooks to have them test and decide whether they are built to last or best left in the past. What do you think it is?
Make a really good shoehorn.
Could be a shoehorn.
Tinsy little ankle.
Just keep this way, look that way, go that way.
Is it an ice cream scoop?
No.
Butter.
No.
Cheese.
Yeah. Oh! This is the Thomas Wilkinson Stilton spoon. During the Victorian times, Stilton was a luxury item only available to the upper classes and seen as a status symbol. It's believed that this silver Stilton spoon dates back to between 1815 and 1899. It has a mother of pearl handle, but etiquette dictated that there were only 2 acceptable ways of removing the cheese from the wheel. One was to cut around the edge and remove the Stilton. The other was to scoop from the center outside using a Stilton spoon.
So I was close with shoehorn because it smells of feet.
Would you like to give it a go?
Not really.
That is such a big Stilton.
Who eats that much Stilton?
Victorians.
In
So
the
are we going into the middle?
Yeah, so you scoop from the center out.
I'm not touching that.
That's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. You would now be accepted in upper class households of the Victorian era.
In my head, because of the shape of it, I kind of wanted to go down and like create a cylinder to pull out. That's
Like
what,
an
that's
apple
what, that's what,
core.
yeah, that's what I thought it would be for. This doesn't make sense to me because that does what a spoon does.
So this is designed so that the rind isn't disturbed or
Gotcha.
cut or it's left in place. So you basically end up just digging out an entire wheel. Also, something that you might find interesting is that Wilkinson's had a royal warrant for scissor making, awarded by Queen Victoria and Prince Albert, and won medals in the Great Exhibition of 1861.
I love how these things exist. They're not useful today, and I like how they get passed down for generations. I have a very controversial ivory carving knife that we use every Christmas that I got from my posh nan. She has some posh stuff, load of ivory stuff that has got passed down. Terribly inappropriate, but at the same time, it's a part of history, it gets passed down. I like that they exist, but there's no purpose for it today. But that's not the point.
I think it does have a purpose today because I think it comes as part of like a set. It makes everything feel complete. You've got a wheel of Stilton, and therefore I have a Stilton spoon. And it's a way of being grown up.
No, you wouldn't. For me, you wouldn't go out and look for an antique one of these to go buy. For me, it's something that's been
Handed down.
Yeah. And now it's here. Every year, there might be an occasion you celebrate an occasion and get these sort of things out. And around the world, it'd be different types of weird and wonderful things.
Yeah.
Would you like to have a guess at how much we paid for this at auction?
£25.
Ooh. If it's real silver, yeah, £15.
We paid $39.99 for it.
It's a really silly purchase. But I love that it exists.
It's a nice hark back to a time
Yeah.
to understand food and etiquette and
Yeah.
status. Well, the Wilkinson's Stilton spoon, built to last or best left in the past?
Definitely best left in the past.
Yeah.
We don't need it
No.
today. It could fall into the pretty woman element of what does this spoon do, what does that fork do, that kind of thing. It can exclude people as much as it
Yeah.
has a
Yeah.
lovely
Good. Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, good point.
And so it's definitely best left in the past, but I appreciate what it does.
Beautifully said.
Number 2?
Yeah. Please.
Boys, next one's under there.
Ooh. Interesting. Oh. Ooh. It's a kettle.
It's a kettle? Kettle.
It's a kettle. No.
Not specifically.
Ooh, why is that attached? Why is that? Why has it got to? Why does it do that?
So,
Oh yeah.
oh,
Okay.
Fire.
Fire.
so fire and heat
Yeah.
from here.
Oh wait a minute. Is it a coffee drip? In that there's because this would be here. You put water at the bottom, coffee in here, steam percolates down through that.
It's an antique mocha pot.
Yeah.
It's a Victorian coffee pot.
Wow.
Well played, lads.
Yes.
I think the best thing to do is just try it, and I'll tell you a little bit about it as we go. Barry, you're going to fill up the cylinder with coffee grounds, so you can lift the wick out. Yep, pour into the bottom container, pop the wick back in. You can light that. So once this is lit, the water will boil, will be pushed up that central pipe into the coffee chamber, and it will drip back into the pot. When it's all completely percolated, it's got a handy tilting mechanism, so you can just tilt it through, pour yourself a lovely cup of coffee. So, full transparency, when we were testing this, it took so long to heat cold water up that we've given you some warm water to help speed things along.
Okay.
Okay.
How else was coffee made in the Victorian period?
You'd normally order this in like social houses, public houses, coffee shops, but they come in big preheated vats. This is one of the first times where a tabletop all-in-one with the burner has been included.
So again, this is likely to be upper class, kind of
I'd probably imagine
moneyed
so.
households.
Yeah. Whereas you'd normally get the coffee preheated in a big jug done over a stove or a fire.
I love the swing.
It's cool, isn't it?
But again, when it comes to pouring it out, it makes a lot of sense.
How do you know when it's done?
It will just bubble over the top, so it will basically drip through, and that chamber will be full of coffee.
I think it's quite cool. I mean, it's not as practical as a plug-in, but I like it.
You can start to see now it's filling up with coffee.
Yeah, it's wobbling around like there's a genie inside trying to get out. So we think we're ready.
See if it's filled up. How hot is that? Don't want to burn you.
It's glass, right?
Yeah, fine. So what we got?
We've got coffee.
You've
Have
got
we?
coffee.
Yeah, we've got
Oh,
coffee.
nice.
The only thing I'm going to say is it's hard to know where the tilt is going to pour.
Yeah.
Just come with me.
I'll follow you. Cheers.
Cheers.
So not sleeping tonight.
No way. Yeah, it works. It might take a bit of time to get it like right, a bit of practice, like
yeah.
any coffee machine.
I think, you know, like with a mocha.
Got to
pot.
dial it in, haven't you?
Mocha pot, you need to know when to take it off the heat,
Yeah,
so that
much
you don't
water.
burn it and things like that. I think you could play with it and you could get that completely right, but I really like it.
It's fun, isn't it?
Like, making coffee is a ritual, it's therapeutic, and this is like it's obviously was the same back then as well.
Yeah, there's a bit of theatre
Yeah.
to it, and I think the swing helps with the theatre. But even just looking at the glass top, the brass, it's a proper piece of equipment.
And it's no more complicated to use than a modern one, apart from the speed of which it heats up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Otherwise, everything else is great.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it, boys. Would you like to guess at how much I paid for it at auction?
50.
Yeah,
50
£49.
£45!
Oh,
quite close.
Well worth it.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you would buy that for 45 quid to put on a mantelpiece and never use.
But you would use, the fact you could use it is great.
Yes.
It can make good coffee.
Yeah. I've just presumed that I live in a stately home
Yeah.
and I have a mantelpiece.
Yeah, has a mantelpiece.
Yeah.
Who has a mantelpiece now?
Yeah. I think it looks great, has a story
Yep.
with the history of it,
Yeah.
but is still usable if required.
Yeah.
Well, the Victorian coffee pot. Built to last or best left in the past?
I like it. I think that's built to last.
It's built to last and it includes a little mini cloche, which I really
Nice.
enjoy.
Lovely. Would you like another? Yeah. Next one. See if you can try and not read what it says on the front and guess what you think it is.
Whoa, it looks like off a car. It's a car jack. No. Clamp it into that. It's got a hole here. And
Is that a slicer?
Is that
a slicer? So you're slicing.
There's nothing the other side. You can't feed it through to slice.
I'm flummoxed.
Well, why don't you spin it around and read the front?
Follow and bait.
Patent marmalade cutter.
Marmalade
A marmalade cutter.
Marmalade is the one thing that doesn't need cutting.
No.
So yeah, this dates somewhere between the 1780s and 1939. But you essentially push orange peel through it and it will slice it up into slices of orange peel for use in marmalade.
Oh.
Wow.
Into there,
Yeah.
and then it falls
Out
down
of
here.
there. So why don't you clamp it on the desk and I'll get you some peel. Okay, lovely. Well, we're aptly set up for marmalade making.
Right.
Or at least marmalade
Cutting.
orange slicing.
Okay.
So, yeah, just
tuck
stuff
in,
it full.
Stuff it.
Yeah.
Stuff it full of.
And then we've given you a
Orange peel.
wooden spoon so that you can keep your fingers out of it once you start the slicing.
How sharp does it look, Baz?
Not very at all. Right, I'm shoving. Is anything coming out? There you go.
Barry, it's only bloody working.
No way! So angry.
You're angry. Boys, we've got orange peel.
We've got orange peel.
Orange peel. I like-
We've got a lot of rust as well. Nothing is uniform. So it's all very, very different, rather than what I would consider marmalade of today being, which is kind of very thin strips, very uniform. This is all higgledy-piggledy.
Come the end of the 19th century, preservation was at its peak. You just had the Industrial Revolution, which meant now steam engines were bringing over oranges from Seville. So marmalade production at home was super popular. It was at the height of its popularity, which is why you had companies like this making very specific jobs in order to make marmalade making easier.
I didn't realise it was a at-home thing.
No, I would have presumed this was more of an industrial gadget rather than how much marmalade were people making?
Probably loads.
Yeah.
I have no idea. How much do you think we paid at auction for the Follows and Bait marmalade cutter?
50 quid.
65.
£10.
Whoa!
Well, I have no idea anymore.
Built to last or best left in the past?
Best left in the past.
Best left in the past. That is such a big, heavy piece of equipment to replace a knife.
Fun to use though. Cool, next one.
Lovely.
Boys, fourth and final antique kitchen gadget. Have a look.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Hello.
Up.
And down. Oh, Jamie, there's an exit.
Oh.
So you're squashing.
Or is it an exit?
That is a deep question.
Now it may or may not include original parts.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple of bits have been manufactured.
Right, okay, that makes
with,
sense.
Today's materials.
I can only imagine we're squashing things down and out, and I caught the last one. I caught the marmalade. I had to be under there to catch the marmalade.
You want me to catch whatever comes out of this?
I'm going
I know
to push,
exactly what you're
you
doing.
can catch.
I think we both know what this is.
What is it?
This is a antique sausage maker.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct. This
Yes.
is the Enterprise MFG Co. sausage stuffer, originally patented in July 1876, but we think that this particular one was built somewhere between 1880 and 1890.
It's so sturdy.
Enterprise MFG Co. Originated in Philadelphia in the US, Pennsylvania, in 1865. They manufactured various mechanical kitchen products, including cherry stoners, food choppers, and ice shredders. Your sausage case, jam it right onto the end, like as far on as it will go. That's it, and twist.
Jay,
Come on.
I thought you were doing this part.
no, we know we've done this enough time. No, to just get on with it and don't look each other in the eye. Right,
Yeah, hold the end.
got to hold it back. Actually, from the angle I'm at right now, there's no down. Stop looking at me. So this has to go on here.
Yep. Over the top, close the latch.
Oh no, see, Mike, the handle's on my
No, it's
side. And I
definitely
think my
better.
arm's going to get in the way.
This is definitely more practical.
Right.
Oh, maybe you might have to switch. Jamie might have to
Wait. It could be better to do a... Just reach.
You could do yourself. I think you should stand up. Stand up, because
I don't know if standing up's going to make it look any better.
that's the point. I think you have to embrace this, because that's wonderful. Jamie, you need to pinch over here. Your end's empty currently. You
Right.
need to pinch over here.
Oh,
Or maybe I tied too early.
there's a lot of air in that. No, here we go.
Okay,
We have.
we're filling.
There you go. That's what you want. That's what you want.
Yeah, look, a lovely bit of sauce.
Oh, it's a whopper.
It's impressive, isn't it? Look at that. Should I be twisting it as well or not?
Ask Jay if he likes that kind of thing.
When do we stop?
Can you turn it into a dog?
All right, boys. Do you want to guess how much we paid for this at auction?
Oh, I mean, I said this about the last one. I mean, it's such a sturdy piece of equipment. And
Yeah.
It's 10 quid. I feel like this has got to be
Well, it still works.
100 quid.
Double that. We paid 200.
Whoa.
It's solid.
It's solid, and you can make a lot of sauce from it. And the fact is, the modern one we've used in the past is no different. It's just got an engine. You know what I mean? So the system's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Built to last or best left in the past?
Built to last.
Well, there you have it. What do you think about those 4 gadgets? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you've seen anything from any era of history that was used in the kitchen, let us know and we'll get hold of one and review it.
Yeah.
Is that opening as well?
Yeah.
Just spaffing sauce everywhere.
Have a go. It's really good.